السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وإمام المتقين ورحمة الله للعالمين سيدنا ومولانا وحبيبنا وشفيعنا محمد صلى الله تعالى على آله وصحبه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Alhamdulillah, inshallah we will be able to give Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to continue our teaching episodes, classes, the reality of Sufism. And we are still stationed at the section of Suhbah, companionship, because as we have discovered last class that Suhbah is the most important things in our life, because you have companionship everywhere. Your house, your companions is your wife and your children. At work, school, in the market, everywhere. And there are people, as Imam Al-Ghazali have said, the companions, friends, are in three types, qualities. One is the one whom you need him always, like food and drink. You cannot live without eating and drinking every day. So in this one, you have to be with him all the time. Like you are in need for him all day, it's like you are in need for your food and drink to keep alive. And if you not eat for one day, you can still survive, but you will feel weak because there is no energy. So that sahib, when you accompany, you need to be with him all the time. If you are away from him, you are weak, because he will advise you the good advice in the time when you need to advise. If you sad, he can be with you and to feel the sorrow with you. If you're happy, he will be happy with you. So there is no way for us to be alone or separated from him. The second one is like medicine. You need him sometimes when you are sick, not always. Like medicine. No way for you to escape from medication if you are sick, but not always you are sick. The third one, Imam Al-Ghazali said also, it is like sickness, illness. No need for you to be with him. Nobody would like to join a sickness or go somewhere where you are going to get a sickness. And that is the worst one. It seems to be in our life, there is no way to escape this thing. Yani all of you have faced in your life someone who is like sickness, somebody who is like medicine, and someone who would like to be with him all the time. This is in general. That is for our daily life. But for our iman and religion, here it is a different story. Well, it is almost the same, let's say. going to show me the way of my life, like to help me in my business or to advise me some family matters. There is someone who's going to be my God always. And if you see, for each nation, Allah have sent Anbiya and Mursaleen as a guide, Hudat al-Muhtadin. When you read in Surah Yasin, the portion when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, وَجَاءَ مِنْ أَقْصَى الْمَدِينَةِ رَجُلٌ يَسْعَى قَالَ يَا قَوْمِ اتَّبِعُوا الْمُرْسَلِينَ اتَّبِعُوا مَنْ لَا يَسْأَلُكُمْ أَجْرًا وَهُمْ مُهْتَدُونَ. The meaning? In the meantime, a man came, a messenger has been sent to a village to advise them to the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Da'iyah will find them. But those people rejected. As the stories of all Al-Anbiya were Mursaleen. Sayyidina Salih rejected, Sayyidina Musa, even Sayyidina Rasulullah, Sayyidina Isa, all of them. So here he said to them, a man came, he used to be a wise man at that city. He came and said to them, a man came running from the far end of the town, of the city, of the village, saying to them, my people, follow the messengers. Follow those, that is the most important portion. Follow those who do not ask any reward from you and they are rightly guided. They are guided. Muhtadeen. So, the thing here is to follow those who have been guided. They are suitable to guide you and to be the best of your companions. All of us we need for that. Why? Because nowadays, imagine this one, all Al-Anbiya Mursaleen for us, 1,000, from Rasulullah's time, 1,400 years, before Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, all the prophets of Allah, they used to come to guide the people and their followers. Al-Ulama after those who study the knowledge, they also inherit from them this way, to be Huda, to be kind for others. So nowadays in our life, with all the fitnas and all the problems, it's became like wajib. There is a saying by Imam Al-Ghazali, when he came to explain about all these things, he said, مَا لَا يَتِمُّ الْوَاجِبُ إِلَّا بِهِ فَهُوَ وَاجِبٌ. He said, what is necessary in order to fulfill an obligation is itself an obligation. What is necessary in order to fulfill an obligation is itself an obligation. Yani someone to complete for you al-wajib, to do something to it, something obligatory. You have to use something to reach to obligatory. That one became also obligatory. You see? Yani for example, in our life there are so much of things. If it is zakat, go and collect the zakat, which is wajib, farz. You need a car to collect that zakat, because a bit far, there is rain, there is money. The zakat department, it's obligatory for them to buy a car. So it became wajib. Otherwise they cannot. For example, there's so much of examples. But God is coming to help us to reach to follow our wajib, it's become wajib. So, having a guide, Allah, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. Guide us, Ya Allah, to the straight path, the path of those whom you guided. أنعمت عليهم, the one who you guided already. So that is very important. Al-Hudat. And it is very important, as I said, nowadays, with all our materialistic life, and all the fitness and all the problems and busy life we have, it became wajib somehow. Wajib to have a guide, a sheikh, a murshid, a teacher, a alim, to guide us, to inform us what to do. There is nothing you can do by your own. If each of us as a Muslims, when we want to think of something to do and we decide by our own selves, we are going to have 1.5 billion Islam nowadays. Because everyone, he will think, that is my opinion and I think it's not. You think it's right, but it's not. Al-ulama, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, وَرَفَةُ الْأَنْبِيَاءِ, the scholars, they are the inheritors of the prophets. Need guide. To guide us, to teach us, to learn from him, to understand what is not clean, purify the thing which is blind in our life. And this thing, the greatest people, they are concerned of it, concerned of finding always someone to guide them. I don't think so. There is better example than the story of Sayyidina Musa, Nabi Musa and Al-Khidr alayhi salam. Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam traveled all the way to find where is Al-Khidr. And he came to him after he found him. Simple man, alone. They have to go, travel all the way to reach somewhere where there is nobody, and they found him there. Allah showed him the way how to reach him. Allah can bring Al-Khidr to Sayyidina Nabi, Sayyidina Musa Nabi, and he is Musa Rasul. He came with a new message. All the messages after him stopped, now he came with the message, and all the messages before him, the messengers, they used to tell the people now who's coming, Musa. Sayyidina Musa, he said, after that who's coming, prophet, but there will be another messenger which is Isa. Sayyidina Isa said, after me, there will be only Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he will say, he will order Al-Khidr alayhi salam to go to Musa and teach him. And he's telling, but telling him, seeking knowledge is not that easy. You have to be tired to reach to the knowledge. To find out the rightly guided people. Not to sit at your masjid, not to sit at your home all the time and on YouTube, or you go to this Facebook, or you go to the internet, you find someone saying nice things, you will think, oh mashallah, he's my sheikh. Now we're going to come to the descriptions of Muslims and sheikhs who are there. But for you to reach, you have to, it's a struggle. So Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, to earn and to get the new knowledge, and this knowledge is needed. He understands that the knowledge, there is nothing called enough, stop, full stop. Always, whenever you discover something new, that you will be before ignorant about it, you're jahil of it. So that's me telling you that the knowledge of Allah is a big sea. قُلْ لَوْ كَانَ الْبَحْرُ مِدَادًا لِكَلِمَاتِ رَبِّي لَنَفِدَ الْبَحْرُ. If the sea is going to be an ink to write Allah's knowledge, the sea will go over because we use it to write Allah's knowledge, and Allah's knowledge won't finish. Every day we discover something. So Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, he is the one who goes in search of Sayyidina Al-Khidr. And then he came to him. What he said to him, قال له موسى هل أتبعك على أن تعلمني مما علمت رشدا. Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam said to him, may I follow you that you may teach me something of the wisdom which you have been taught nicely. Nabi, Sayyidina Musa, can you please allow me to follow you, to get from your knowledge? He didn't say, Musa, you have to teach me. Understand? No. Here, Sayyidina Musa, he used the etiquette of the student with the teacher. Although he's Nabi. But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to him about Sayyidina Khidr, how Allah describes Sayyidina Khidr, فَوَجَدَ عَبْدًا مِنْ عِبَادِنَا آتَيْنَاهُ رَحْمَةً مِنْ عِنْدِنَا وَعَلَّمْنَاهُ مِنْ لَدُنَّا عِلْمًا. He said, and there they found, when they reached to the place, near the sea, and then they found one of our servants. One of our servants. Okay. He is Abd min ibadina. He is still serving. He didn't say big sheikh, big alim. The sheikh is a servant in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to teach. Not for him to have the muridins are his servants and he is the master. Not to feel, no. He is serving them by passing them the knowledge of Allah, and as long as he is passing Allah's knowledge, you have to be the most humble one. Abdullah. Allah said, oh, Allah said Abdullah. Among all this, you have to be the most humble one. Not by his dress. The Murshid or Sheikh, not if he dressed very simple dress, he became Abdullah. There is a people who they say, Ya Allah, we want to be near to you, we want to divorce this life is nothing, this one. But they ask for a large, big amount of money to be into their accounts. So, Sayyidina Shaykh Al-Jailani had very nice words. He said, it is very strange if a man comes to you, a big person, Ahl al-Dunya, come to you, rulers, high positions, ministers, they come to you to ask you for akhirah, to pray for them for akhirah, to understand something for akhirah, and you ask them for dunya. So what is this? Very strange. They come, Assalamu alaikum, Ya Sheikh, please, may Allah bless me with Iman, my family with Iman, I have to be with Rasulullah, Shafa'a, may Allah guide us, yes, inshaAllah, alhamdulillah, but I need something from you, can you give me? La ilaha illallah. This is the example selling his akhirah by little bit cash of this dunya. Yes, if you want to ask for help about this one, asta'awun ala al-birri wa taqwa, this is like ta'aluf, ulfa, takaful, yeah, okay. But not to have someone in this position in order for you to use it. This is too sensitive because you have to be either Abdullah or Abdul Dunya. No. So, and there they found one of our servants upon whom we had bestowed our mercy, and to whom we had imparted a special knowledge from ourselves. وَآتَيْنَاهُ مِنْ لَدُنَّا عِلْمًا. The knowledge of Al-Khidr alayhi salam, do you know what is it? If you read the story very carefully, he said we gave him knowledge. What Musa alayhi salam need now? What type of knowledge? He himself said to him, when he asked for the knowledge, in the story of Sayyidina, the story is what we can, when he asked him, follow you in order for you to teach me, what immediately Al-Khidr alayhi salam said to him? قَالَ إِنَّكَ لَن تَسْتَطِيعَ مَعِيَ صَبْرًا. He said, he answered, you will surely not be able to bear it with me. You won't be patient. Sabr. The knowledge of Sayyidina Al-Khidr alayhi salam in as-sabr itself. He ignored it. What Sayyidina Musa replied? What his answer? Of course he said to him, and how are you going to be patient? وَكَيْفَ تَصْبِرُ عَلَى مَا لَمْ تُحَدِّثْ خُبْرًا. And how can you be patient and bear with something you cannot? You don't know about it. Your knowledge, you have knowledge about it. Sayyidina Nabi Musa alayhi salam answered and said, you shall find me, if Allah wills, patient. And I shall not disobey you anything. And I shall not disobey you in anything. Talking about sabr, you will find sabr, you cannot be sabr, no, you will subhanAllah. And I will be obedient to you. Now, look at a story. It's about the ship. You know the story, all of you have gone through the story. You think it's simple. But because you have no knowledge of it, it is not like that. Because Nabi min al-Anbiya, with all what Allah given him, he's a messenger. A great Nabi, the 5 messengers. There are 5 messengers. Ibrahim, Nuh, Musa, Isa, Sayyidina Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ajma'in. 5. Ulil Azm min al-Rusul. Ulil Azm, they have azima, they have the power, they have the ability. Ulil Azm min al-Rusul. So, here, sabr. Ilm, talibul ilm have to be very patient. Number 1, as-sabr, the key of all knowledges. Yani, you have to take it. You won't think that you're going to reach immediately. It might take from you to be Allah's servant the whole of your life. And maybe, like Sayyidina Khidr, Allah gave him the knowledge immediately, and he became us. I'm not sure I mentioned to you, maybe in different occasions, the story of someone in Egypt, long time before. His son graduated from Al-Azhar. His son graduated from Al-Azhar and came back after 5 or 6 years as a ustad. So, when he delivered the first khutbah, Jum'ah, at the village, the father was sitting behind looking to his son, and he was weeping, he was crying. So the people came to him, he said, Alhamdulillah, you feel happy, you cry because your son became alim and khutbah. He said, no, I cry of myself, because I didn't get the chance to get the knowledge like him. He was 50 years at that time, 50. What happened? He decided to go to Cairo and study also. So he got to Cairo, and he could not pronounce even Al-Azhar, the name Al-Azhar. He reached there, he said, where is this Al-Azhar? Al-Azhar is being naughty boy. Al-Azhar, he said, oh, it's Al-Azhar. He said, I don't know what, anyway. He's totally his ummi. He got to study from A to Z. Before he passed away at, I think, 90-something. Before he passed away, he was Shaykh al-Azhar. He was a top alim. He is number 1, Shaykh al-Azhar. Where all the people come to seek knowledge from Al-Azhar, and he was Shaykh al-Azhar, the chief of ulama of all, chief of our alims in Cairo. 40 years. He started at the age of 50. Now all of us, our age under 30, alhamdulillah, so now. I mean, the knowledge is not to think of the age. The knowledge is you are the one inside. But the best help you're going to get is the one who teach you the knowledge and keep you always patient. So Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam and Sayyidina Khidr, it took from them maybe a few days, because from Sayyidina Musa to discover The knowledge of Allah is so big. The message is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, is that Allah's my knowledge is so big. It's not going to be minimized on you. Because he said, I am the most knowledgeable man on this world. And Allah taught him, the lesson here is to understand that my knowledge is so big. Cannot be. I have sent messengers and prophets. Each of them, I installed on him something special. I taught him something special. So, when they were traveling in the ship, Sayyidina Nabi Musa and Sayyidina Khidr alayhi salam, they saw a bird, came and took small, something from the sea and bird flying. Something else. So Sayyidina Al-Khidr said to Sayyidina Musa, do you know what this means? Why this bird came and took something from the sea and then he said, what is that? He said, he's saying to us, his message is that my knowledge, I know what I know, is you don't know of me, of mine. And I don't know what is your knowledge. You have knowledge, I have knowledge. But our knowledge compared to Allah's knowledge is like a drop from this piece. Both of us know. Subhanallah. So this is a story of patience, of telling Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you have to be patient, you have to find someone who will rightly guide you. And he is a good example. You have to be a good example. And you just put Hasan. In our life, talk about nowadays. No need to go nowadays. We have so much names of sheikhs, ulamas. Among them, they are very, very good. They are really good examples. With their humbleness, their knowledge, the most important, what they used to say, they practice. Yani not advise their murideen or students, read for them the books of Risala al-Mushayriyah or Tasawwuf or Tafsir or Hadith, for the students to follow, or they cry when they hear, but these people themselves, they are not alims. It's not like that. It's not in quantity. Not in quantity. It's in quality. Yeah, you are travel alone. I saw so much people, they have really big love. They have love inside them. And with this love, they want to learn because of the love. They want to learn. And somehow they try to find, and they find someone. But unfortunately, it was a wrong choice. When the Sheikh started telling his students, don't mix with others, don't go to other majlis, don't go to the Sheikh, don't go. Why? The student, he said, and they use unfortunately, they say, for example, don't ask me. You see the story of Musa al-Khidr? He said, don't ask me any question unless I want to say that. Oh yes, yes, yes. You compare yourself to Musa al-Khidr alayhi salam. You compare your knowledge to their knowledge. You compare that Musa, he is the one who came, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala him to go. This is, no, if we talk about adab, yes, but when we reach to the knowledge, it's cannot. When the children, the students, if they are really the Shaykh is rightly guiding, they ask them to go, no problem, any majlis. They will learn two things. When they used to hear the Shaykh, other Shaykh or Ustad or Alim talking, and learning something from him, ilm, if they have, what they learn is same what the Shaykh telling them, they will say, SubhanAllah, that is what the Shaykh used to tell us. They will love their Shaykh more, in fact. And if they learn something new, they will go and tell the Shaykh, Ya Shaykh, today we will say, MashaAllah, yes, SubhanAllah. So in both situations, they are going to get a benefit. And he as well. I teach by coming back. I call it garden. Garden with one color, flowers, roses, one color only, white. But if the garden have 2 or 3 or 5 more colors, that will be fine. That will be nicer because you know, mashallah, this is. Is it true the Sheikh, the chain, because he's going to follow one Sheikh in tariqah, let's say, in the zikr, in wirid, that is good. But not that mean the Sheikh have to say, I am only one who's rightly guided and others is not. Sirat al-ladhina an'amta. There are many, but path is one. The teaching is the same, but the flowers is beautiful. Each have its own color and each has own nice fragrance. That is the meaning. It's not that, come to keep them and it is not. Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he have sent as-Sahaba as a messengers to teach and to learn and to come back to say to him. For example, in Ashura, when they came to Medina, Sahaba said, Ya Rasulullah, they fast every 10th of Muharram, al-Yahud. So what Sayyidina Rasulullah said, no, leave this. I'm only managing. He said, why? He said, because they said that is a day where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved Musa and his people. He said, which is good. We are going to fast also. We are the one who writes to fast. We are the one who writes of Sayyidina Nabi Musa alayhi salam. I didn't say, no, it's not. So, and Allah said, وَكُلًّا نَقُصُّ عَلَيْكَ مِنْ أَنْبَاءِ. So what we relate to you from the stories of the prophets is to strengthen your heart. مَا نُثَبِّتْ بِهِ فُؤَادَكَ يَا رَسُولَ اللَّهِ. The stories and what is this? So they said once, a student of Sayyidina al-Imam Ahmad al-Rifa'i radiallahu anhu came to Baghdad from Ubaydah in south of Iraq, about 450 kilometers from Baghdad, traveled all the way for something to do. And he visited Sayyidina Shaykh Al-Jailani. And he came back. So when he came back to his Sheikh Ahmad al-Rifa'i, which is من الأولياء الأكابر, Sayyidina Ahmad al-Rifa'i كبير, they call him, من الأولياء العارفين العلماء المتقين. When he came back after visiting Baghdad, so Sayyidina Ahmad al-Rifa'i asked him, have you gone, have you visited our Sheikh Abdullah? He said, so what you have learned? He said, oh, mashallah, you are saying that, I have learned like this, his message like that, you talk like this, mashallah. So he was praising Sheikh Abdullah in the presence of his Sheikh, Ahmad al-Rifa'i. He is a murid of Ahmad al-Rifa'i, Sayyidina Ahmad. So one of the closest muridin to Sayyidina Ahmad, one of his assistants or khalifas to Sayyidina Ahmad al-Rifa'i, he came and pushed him like this. Don't praise too much, and you are in front of your Sheikh. So Sayyidina Ahmad al-Rifa'i was smiling, was very happy to him. Alhamdulillah, mashallah. When he saw that one doing like that to this student, he said, leave him. Leave him. He's talking about a great man, a great scholar. The sea of Sharia on his right and the sea of Haqiqah on his left. If from each sea he wants to take, he will take. So praise him. And Sheikh Abdul Qadir used to say the same also of Sayyidina Ahmad al-Rifa'i when he praised him. That is the good. If we want the murideen to be near to each other, their hearts close to each other. In fact, the Sheikh, they have also their hearts to be close to each other. They're not going to cheat about something which we cannot have. And it's with difficulties. So, both situations we are having. Yeah. Someone who's mashallah, they will arrange the Sheikh come from overseas or somewhere, they will make celebration, that Sheikh will make. In fact, all his murideen are students to learn. So this is something very interesting. And this all we going to learn from the rightly guided ulamas who they follow Sharia, the knowledge, adab, akhlaq. They are a sample, small sample of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They said, sometimes you find one alim, you find everything on him. adab, akhlaq, knowledge, taqwa, hidayah, tawadu, humbleness. But if he got all these things, they said, also saying that the state of one man among 1,000 men is more beneficial than the state of an exhortation, delivery by 1,000 men to one man. You know what that means? Yani the one who has one man has a knowledge of thousands of alims or many ulamas on him, but learn from him is better than having this one and that one. Meaning the alim, the sheikh, he is not only murshid in terms of giving his murideen zikr and close your eyes and do the tasbih and do that and they meet once in a while in majlis zikr and they cannot be known. You have to be rightly guided and you have to be suitable, because suitable to be a master or a teacher, because that is what we are searching of. Quality of ulama to deliver a quality of murideen. Is the time is up? 5 minutes. So they said, Sayyidina Shu'aib Abi Midyan radiyallahu anhu, the ulama al-Akabir, he was one of the students of Sayyidina Sheikh Al-Jailani. He who does not take his manners from the well-mannered ones will corrupt those who follow him. Yani he is a one who is not studied before the sheikhs and alims and be certified by them to be alim and to be a murshid to guide others. He will corrupt. He will spoil more than he is going to heal. So this is a big issue. And in the meantime, if someone who's really is a alim has studied the knowledge, not that means he is missing, not that means he knowledge for him to follow someone who's less in knowledge than him, but he have higher position in treating others in a spiritual state. Yani, Imam al-Ghazali, with his knowledge, with the high knowledge, he used to follow sheikhs. Sayyidina Imam al-Shafi'i used to follow ulama. Junayd al-Baghdadi, same. Sayyidina Abu Hanifa, all of them, they used to follow those, but they are ulama also, not only. Or abidi, or you have knowledge. If you are knowledgeable, and you know whether the advice is right or wrong, of someone who is pious man, you worship Allah with knowledge, not because you have to be protected. The knowledge, the Sharia going to protect him. Sharia like the rules. The one who supposed to be a alim and murshid or sheikh tariqa or whatever, he has to have his chance from being a student of Sharia and getting ijazah on that, this knowledge, kitab wa sunnah. Because after that only, a sharia will help him to be min al-salihin or min al-ulama, with ikhlas. So ilm sharia is like the roots. When there is roots, there is a tree. There is no roots, there is no tree. And when there is roots and there is a tree, if someone wants to go out of sharia, he starts cutting the roots of the tree so the tree will die. But start from here. One who ilm al-akhlaq, tasawwuf, ilm al-sharia, all is one knowledge. It's not separated. It's not to say, I don't want to study here because I want to be someone else. No. There is nothing called special knowledge which is going to guide you straight away to Allah and our is not. All the knowledges, all ulum, going to make you reach to Allah as long as you have ikhlas. Yani if you are a pious man and you are concerned in your job of halal and non-halal, haram and to be a right, not to, don't you think this amal salih you can be in a high rank? If you are in charge of something, some organization, and you guide the people truly and rightly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will elevate your position. But if it's got the knowledge, everything together, that will be better, of course, not that. So, what we need, in fact, to follow the wisely guided ulamas and murshids, all their concern is to make the students reach to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not for them to reach to their pocket, not for them to make them a step to go down to dunya, because they came to find out that in this alim a step to reach to akhirah, to go up to akhirah. So we have to be very careful about all this. And alhamdulillah, we have so much of good example. People can say of Majlis Alim, Majlis Tazkira, Majlis Zikir, Majlis everything in their masjid, their takiyas, and they won't allow their students to say something more than it should be. The humbleness they have is the greatest example to all. Inshallah, on our next class, we're going to explain who is Al-Murshid and how to find and how to give and what is the meaning of the procession like finding Murshid, Al-Bay'ah, what is all of these things. But I think many people also understand it very well. But inshallah, hopefully Allah will guide us to do so. May Allah bless you all. Barakah fi dunya wal akhirah. May Allah protect us from the misguided others. May Allah allow us and show us the one who guides us always to His path, and to be a rightly guided people to guide others as well. May Allah bless us with rahmah and good knowledge, maghfirah, tawawud, to learn more and to be always going up in our knowledge, our taqwa and hidayah. May Allah install in us the knowledge of sabr, our hearts, to live in as-sabirin, in order for us to reach the riba of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to be in as-shakirin as-sabirin. Ya Arhamar Rahimin, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar.